Yo, what's going on, guys? Coming to you with another puzzle video. Today's puzzle is of the state of Texas from a company called Lithograph. I'm not real sure which way is the correct way to pronounce it. And what is kind of unique about it, and hopefully it will come through on the camera there. Let me see if perhaps maybe it'll come up on this side angle here. But the entire puzzle is basically comprised of words, and those words are actually the Texas Constitution. And then the blank space, the white space, is in the shape of Texas. So this should be kind of cool. Litographs, you can see it there a little better. Maybe that's better there. They sent this out to me. I don't know how many pieces it is. They don't only do puzzles. They actually do a handful of things. T-shirts, I believe I might have seen some maybe coffee mugs or wall art as well. I could be wrong, but there'll be a link in the description to their site. But they do a bunch of different things, and they're all based around words, so hence the name Litographs. So I already have a good feeling that this puzzle is going to be like super challenging. I'm less scared of the blank white space than I am of all the tiny words. But this is a really small box, so that kind of tells me that this puzzle might not even be really all that big. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump straight into it. If you're new to my channel, I do puzzle videos pretty regularly now, at least once a week for the most part, sometimes twice a week, just depends. So go check out some of my previous puzzle videos. I'll put the playlist up now. But yeah, let me go ahead and get straight into this puzzle. Couple of things to note. Really simple, basic box, which I'm fine with. I'm not really trying to collect the boxes. I do appreciate when companies send nice boxes, but I'm really more concerned with nice quality puzzles. So I'm gonna pop this open. It looks like some of the pieces are still together, so I will break it up. And again, this is not a lot of pieces, it didn't look like, so although it might have a little bit of a difficulty factor because of the words, maybe it will not be as difficult because it's not quite as big as some of the puzzles I've done in the past. Does not appear to have a lot of the puzzle dust. That's kind of something I like to make note of when I'm doing these. A lot of these pieces are still together, so I'm gonna break these up real quick. All right, I've gotten all the pieces disassembled now. And after doing that, I've got quite a bit of puzzle dust here. So let's see if I can get all that cleaned up real quick. All right, so in keeping with trying to give the fairest and most honest review, I'm gonna say a few things about this one. Litographs, please, I'm not picking on you guys, but because you're not the only one that's done this, but so far I've received a handful of puzzles where they're still all together or a lot of pieces are together. So for me, I don't really want to have to disassemble the puzzle to assemble a puzzle. I think it should already come basically disassembled in the box or the bag. I shouldn't have to sit here and break the whole thing apart. The other thing is the puzzle dust. Not a huge deal. I mean, I know that's kind of difficult to control, but I'm guessing, you know, some of these bigger companies, maybe they have like an automated machines. They're able to shake these things up and separate the dust from the pieces before bagging it, and some companies probably go straight into the bag and they don't shake them. Get it, not a huge ordeal on the puzzle dust, but I don't like having to sit here and disassemble the whole puzzle to reassemble the whole puzzle. But that's all really. You can see the quality of the pieces here. They're decent. While I was disassembling it, there were a few of them that were kind of, and I had sat them aside and then I accidentally threw them in. But some of them that were kind of splitting on the layers of the pieces there. So since this is basically white or words, I'm going to separate them by style pieces. Oh, that's also another thing I kind of like about this one. It does have a good variety of types of pieces. So I've done some puzzles in the past where literally every piece looked like this, which was very annoying. So I'm glad that this one's got a variety of pieces. But so a couple of techniques I'm going to try on this. One, I'm going to separate out the side pieces. That's a given. Two, I'm going to put all the white pieces in one area because that's going to be the shape of Texas, or any of the ones that are half white. Put all those together so I can assemble Texas pretty quickly. I think the only upside to this having all these words is at least I know all the words have to be facing upright. So it's going to be cumbersome because it's just a bunch of words, but at least I can know if the piece is upside down or not, or you know, that basically I know they all have to face a particular direction, so that should help to make it a little bit easier, I hope. So let's stop talking and go ahead and get into the puzzle.
You want to catch me with the greed in your words, on keeping me captive, put locks on the doors. Did your best to scare me off, try to put to rest my voice, try to make me think I don't have much of a choice. Pushing me when I was down, playing low tricks from behind, looking for new ways to take control of my mind.
All right, I'm down to the last couple of pieces here. I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 more to go on this Litographs Texas themed puzzle. Couple things about this puzzle. Pretty much a lot of what I said in the intro of the video held to be pretty true. Why it was a little bit challenging, but not super challenging. And the words were initially challenging, but then I kind of got a strategy down since all the words are facing upward. Basically separated all the pieces out into different like groups or categories by shape and the direction that the words were facing. And once I did that, it made it a lot easier to complete and find the correct pieces. All right, 2 to go. And the last piece. So let's see if we can get this top down shot real fast. All right, it's about as good as I can get there. Okay. So, thoughts on this puzzle. It was pretty interesting to complete. It was a little different from pretty much everything I've done so far since it is just words. You can see it holds together pretty well. And at the beginning, I wasn't sure how many pieces it was. I think it's 500. I'm pretty certain it's 500. Litographs, again, did send me this puzzle for free, but they aren't paying me to speak about the puzzle. So if you were to ask me would I buy this puzzle, I would, but since I already have the Texas one, I wouldn't buy the Texas one. Some of the things that I'm very much into, and you may not gather from my YouTube channel really, but I love horror movies and horror related things. And they had some pretty cool classic horror things like Frankenstein and such. So that would probably be like something I might pick up, because I think that would be a cool puzzle to do in this style with all the words and then like Frankenstein's face. That would be a neat one. So yeah, they're not all location or state specific puzzles. They have all kinds of stuff from pop culture. So go check them out. I will put their link in the description below. A couple other things, since this is Texas and I'm kind of going Texas themed out on this one, you can see I've got my own merch back here, my Texas pillow, my puzzle video. I've got my, oh, that's my face. I got my Houston pillow, so Texas themed, and then wearing a Whataburger shirt. So if you aren't from Texas, this is the best burger place you can go. I don't care about In-N-Out and Carl's Jr. and any of these other places that people say are the best. Whataburger's the best, hands down. And Texas drink, we got Dr. Pepper. So all jokes aside though, it is coming up on Christmas. If you guys are looking for some stuff to get for Christmas gifts, please go check out my merch store. Link is below, the melvinshop.com. And you know, although I'm doing pretty well on YouTube, I'm not making any money at this point. So if you want to see me keep doing videos, you want to help support my channel, go check out my merch, buy something. It does help. Every little bit helps me to continue making these videos. I'm gonna have 2 different links for my merch in the description below. I have a Teespring account and I also have a Redbubble account. And the difference in the two is basically with Redbubble, I can do puzzles. So I've taken some of my photography prints that I've shot in the past. These are mostly going to be all scenic ones. This isn't going to be like my MMP Studios work, which is based primarily around models. But yeah, if you want to check out some of my stuff on Redbubble, again, link below, and that will have puzzles that you can also buy printwear as well. So you could buy t-shirts, tights, and leggings, and hoodies, and all sorts of other things, coffee mugs and stuff with those photographs. But primarily I set that one up for puzzles. Now if you want any of the logo based stuff or these other designs I did, you want my face on something that's getting jiggy with it, that's all on my Teespring. So I'll have both of those listed below. Eventually I want to house both of those under my URL of themelvinshop.com, but I don't have it ready just yet. So go check it out. Like I said, every little bit helps. And I think that's about it. Whataburger, if you're watching this, send me the Whataburger puzzle. I want y'all's puzzle. And if you want to send me some Whataburger merch too, since I've bought a lot of it from you guys over the years. But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Thanks again to Litographs for sending me this puzzle. I much appreciate it. I've got a lot more puzzle videos on the way, a whole lot. Oh, and before I forget, so I mentioned this 1 or 2 videos ago, I can't remember which, but I am still planning to do my next round of 15 puzzles where I have you guys vote on which puzzle I'm going to do next. If you are new to my channel and you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, when I first started the puzzle series, I actually printed off a lot of my own photographic prints through Shutterfly. Yeah, I printed off a lot of my stuff through Shutterfly and did that as a 10-part puzzle series. And what I did is each week I let you guys vote to see which puzzle I'm gonna do the following week. So I will go ahead and throw up at the end of this video. I have a series of 15 puzzles this time that I'm gonna complete, but that is currently on hold until I continue pushing through all the ones that I'm getting from some of these companies to review. But eventually I will get back to that. So I want you guys to keep voting. So vote in the comments below. And that's it. I feel like I'm rambling at this point. So I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, hit that little bell in the corner. See you guys next time. Later.